Around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
They'll leave it with him. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
They'll give it to him again. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
He's got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. Afterburner's coming. Touchdown, North Texas. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
Man, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Missouri Tigers offense has the ball for the first time. And this figures to be just a tremendous matchup of big play receivers, Jesse.
And because of their skills, Reese, you're going to see all types of ways in how they use them, right? They're going to throw it to them. They'll throw screens. They'll get jet sweeps. Get these guys as many touches as you can.
Well, and the good thing is, if you're a defense, you're used to it. You see this guy in practice every day. Now you're seeing another guy that's elite. Which defense can rise to the challenge and get a few stops and maybe nullify the playmaker?
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. The Tigers are in the hurry-up. Off the play fake. They get to him as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Francis. It's caught. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. Smashes ahead. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Second down coming up. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. The sweet feet buy a little time. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
It's a little demoralizing, too, I think, if you're on defense, because it looked like you had him, right? It's third down. Everybody's getting ready for a big sack. They're pinning their ears back trying to get upfield. You just can't make the play. Quarterback's able to escape. He doesn't get the first down, but he did get nice yardage, so I'm curious to see what they do here on fourth.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
On the move is the 30. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Still on his feet at the 45. Nothing but green ahead. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. Wide out in motion. They'll run it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide in these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mean Green. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. And the Tigers want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw. It's Francis. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He wants to throw here on second down. They're bringing heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Completes it in the middle. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Let's see what he can do with the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
Got a man. It's Marquez. At midfield, he's got room. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. Here comes the offense on first down. Used the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes one deep. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. First down here for the offense. Back to throw, it's Francis. Quickly complete. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. On second down, they'll take to the air. Fires to the big fella. Smashes through. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. The Tigers will hustle to the line. Takes it from the gun on third down. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
When you're a defense, you stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, we'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moving out of the pocket. He throws one to the left. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They'll throw it on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Buying some time. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Coastal Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Out there on the surf turf in Conway, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Maryland. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Missouri wants to go fast. From the shotgun, they'll run it. At the 35, he's loose. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Looking to go up top on first down. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Dropping back, it's Francis. Quickly to the tight end.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead.
Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll throw it on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. After the short completion, it's now second down. He's looking to throw. Dances away from the heat. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. And into the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And now a chance to pull even. First and goal as we get late in the first half. Looking to throw, it's Francis. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking to move it through the air. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Denton than you have for what's been up? First half.
North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half. And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Plum? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Looking to throw, it's Francis. And it's incomplete on third down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Makes a move. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
And it's picked off for the third time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
He's just Johnny on the spot. That's now his second interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
The give to the tailback. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Missouri gets to the line quickly. To the ground, he's got it again. Bulls his way forward. And the ball's out, and they're after it. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Still looking on the move. Across the 25, he's got room. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3 balls at the 14. Defense wants to bring the heat. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And that one will give them the lead.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get loud.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Got his man downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. North Texas really has it going on offense. Comes out throwing on 1st down. With the catch, it's Marquez. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll put the tight end in motion. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
And it's loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Man, what a break. Great job falling on the football. Great job having some awareness. The running back coughed it up, but teammates there to pick him up, fall on the football. Listen, it's lucky, but it's a good job by the offense.
That'll move the chains. It'll be a 1st down for North Texas.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the 1st down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, had on it.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. And now the offense will come onto the field again. He's looking to throw it. Floating away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another 1st down, and he has just been running wild on this defense.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that 1st down. You can call them whatever you want, but that was really smart.
Missouri wants to go fast.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Looking downfield, it's Francis. Gets it out fast. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
He's going to pass. Finds his big tight end. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. Here's the handoff. On the move at the 30. Oh, no, the ball popped out. The defense snatches it, and they're going the other way.
Dude, let's go. I'm going to sit. This game was basically over, right? We just forced a huge play. Great job by the defense, giving their offense a chance now. Man, it looked like it was over. Now we got a chance, offense, to go down the field, stick this thing in the end zone. We can win this ball game, Steve.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative and play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They think they can create space here with a run to the right. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. They'll try to power their way ahead. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Give to the running back. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
They're trying to get to it. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Offense in a bunch formation. Quarterback checking off. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Find out, flanked him on the jet sweep. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. They'll go with the 5 wide out set on 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. The sure hands, it's Marquez. Tackled, but he has a first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Going up top on 1st down. Using his legs to buy some time. Makes the grab on the left. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
With the run on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Texas. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner will be knocked down. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, try to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Gets it out quickly. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Able to fight his way ahead for a pickup of 4, but they're still left with a 4th and 2. So Missouri will have to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. He'll start this drive firing. Finds his man. It's Marquez. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And this will be for the win. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Now all of the pressure switches to their defense. They've got to get a stop. Nothing to work with as they try to force another round of OT. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
So here comes our first play of overtime. He'll keep it himself. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Marquez. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. North Texas doing business from the red zone. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Mean Green. And they're on top here in overtime. This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. down. They need to answer with a touchdown. They'll start this drive with a pass. Might be looking to run. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate. And you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Looking downfield, it's Francis. Got his man in the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Huge third down to keep the drive alive. They need a touchdown on this possession. Wants to throw on third. Throws to the wideout. Oh, and this one's picked off. A huge overtime turnover. Got some room to run. And that will put a stamp on it. A game-deciding play as they seal it with a pick. What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability.